To be honest, I cannot be satisfied for the game. We played the first game, the first set, and then we almost stopped to play, making a lot of mistakes. And I think the guys also show that they are tired about the long trip that we are having now. So it's time to come back home.
Yeah. How do you? I mean, it's such a young team. How do you get their confidence back? Because are you worried that a game like tonight will affect their confidence?
Actually, to be honest, today we make a step back, respect the progress that we did in the 2 months that we're working together. But just to be clear, the process of a team, it cannot be a line, straight line, and you cannot think that you are going on this direction. I mean, sometimes the progress is made by 2 steps forward and 1 step back and go on this way. So you don't have to visualize just the last week to make or the last game to make an evaluation about how we are doing. So you have to make a step and overview the situation, and I can say we are in the good way. I mean, the team is working and we are progressing a lot. So today we just have a bad day where some of the players didn't play well, and it's something that happens, especially if you are so young. So I don't think we just have to change the page and looking for what we are waiting for. So I mean, come back home and play for 2 weekends home, and I'm pretty sure we'll be better and the team will be back 100%.
It's such a long trip home, though. But Brazil have to do the same trip, so really Australia has no advantage or disadvantage because of the long trip, does it?
We had advantage that most of the players are missing home, so they will be happy to be in Australia. I was talking today before the game, during the lunch, asking to the players, and it's quite tough to be traveling for such a long time. So I really think it's time to come back, and then we will find our confidence in Australia because we really make something very good, and we just need to find and come back and have a better shape and better condition, and also I want to ask to the people to come to the gym to see our game, because we really need the support of the people and the fans of volleyball in Australia.
Yeah, indeed. Final question for you. After such a long time on the road, I think 3 weeks on the road, is the team where you thought they would be at this time? Are you happy with their progress? Do you think they're making progress quick enough for your liking, for how you would like them to be?
Yeah, I think we did. It's almost more than 4 weeks that we are traveling away from Canberra. So yeah, we did a very interesting step on this period, and also having caution about what we really can do. Beating Italian and playing always the same level with Italy, with Brazil, and also the first game against Serbia was very good. So I think that the balance until now is really positive. We just have to forget the last game and watch forward to the next.
All right. Well, good luck in Sydney next week against Brazil, and of course Melbourne against Serbia the following weekend.
Yeah, it will be very interesting, and I really hope that the people and the fans can join us to watch a great game, Australia against Brazil. It will be very interesting, not just technically, because it's not like just high level volleyball, but because Brazilian is always it's always good to see this kind of game and players. So I really hope that we will have a lot of crowds.
Good luck, Roberto.
Thank you very much.
Well, it was fairly similar performance to the last match, if not a little bit worse actually. We made a few more errors. Our ball control wasn't as good as it could have been. And to be honest, Serbia just played very similar volleyball to what they did the first game. And we just we didn't respond as well as we should have.
Their defence tonight was pretty good, wasn't it? I mean, that was a big problem for us all night, I think.
It was more just the fact that they play steady volleyball, they play consistent volleyball. I wouldn't say the defense was outstanding or anything like that. There were rallies, there were some really long rallies, but in saying that, our cover and defense was okay as well. It was more just the difference in consistency.
What was the mood like in the team when you were coming in at timeouts and things like that? Did you sense that the boys are maybe feeling a bit tired, or was it just that a frustration that things weren't going our way?
I don't think fatigue should play too much of a factor. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think that was too much of a factor. It was just a little bit up and down. It was up and down. We would be with them for a majority of the set, and then we'd make one or two errors, and that would we got to kind of move on better from that. We just have to play point by point, forget about it, and perform the next action well. So, yep.
I asked the coach about, with such a young team, how you make sure they try and keep their confidence up and they don't drop their bundle after a game like tonight. I suppose for senior players like yourself, it's such an important role for you to play now, to make sure these young guys know that, just because you lose isn't the end of the world.
It's not. It's not. But first of all, we're going back to Australia, and second of all, I think we can have a strong reaction. We can take it to whoever's on the other side of the net. We can take it to them a little bit more. I think that will start to build confidence. It doesn't matter when whoever you're playing against. If you're playing focused but kind of controlled aggression, then you can really do some damage.
And Greg, how have you enjoyed playing captain for the last couple of games?
That's fine. It's like I said before. It's really. It's an honour, but again, it's not something that's running through my mind while I'm on court. I'm just doing my job. I'm doing the role that I would be doing if I wasn't captain. So,
Boxy can have the job back.
I guess so. Don't get a say in that, do I? I can have the job back, and we're here to win as a team, and that's what's most important.
Mate, you must be looking forward to Sydney next weekend. Big games against the best team in the world in front of a home crowd.
Yeah, for sure. We can play in Sydney. We've got some good results there. Be nice to go back. Be nice to play in front of a home crowd. Hopefully it's a good crowd and it's a good atmosphere. As Brazilians put on a good atmosphere. Hopefully we can do something to match that. That'd be great.
All right, mate. Well, I hope you have a good trip home, and we'll see you in Sydney next weekend.
Thank you very much. Thank you.